EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Has us ready to start.
I told you,
and off
I want you. Tell you got some feelings, buddy.
Robinson
about
to
you.
return.
Leave, but no explanation because you knew I was a dog. Now no matter what you want from me. When every girl will put them pop. So when me I go do when I'm coming, tell them let me catch up with them shawty. My shawty, they put it all over your body. They catch up with them shawty. My shawty, they put it all over your body. Shawty, we need it, let me feel it, I need it, man. Shawty, we need it, let me feel it, I need it. Believe me when we tell you, believe me, baby. Believe me when we tell you, believe me, my girl. Move your body for me, them body for me. And then we put it on the strap for me. Move your body for me, them body for me. And then we put it on the strap for me. So you're not them shortly, my shorty, we put it all over your body. So baby with them shortly, my shorty, we put it all over your body. Come on, baby, them love me, this is the one. Them love me, baby, come love me, baby.
First down, put him in a bad spot. They get completion and try to beat him. And second it. Now they find themselves in the critical third. They're facing a three.
I know you're in love. Got me up the mark with the extension, and me up the money for your extension. Got me like you're there longer than my gun. Ooh, know we have the guns and girls that we keep the balance. And up in my world, we no sleep in a man. Anytime you could go down, she gon' hold down. She got it all out. Ba 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 ba.
My favorite girl had the French braids. I crush on her since back a day. She said her Usna needs a bandage. After I come down and gave her 12 gauge. Tried to call my phone but it was engaged. I was with my little mama, she was honey glazed. I've been crushing on her since back then. Just the other day, I gave her the Mac 10. I don't want just any girl cause I'm a little choosy. But I swear I'm a sucker for a little Gucci. I had a skin fade like a little Boosie. And then I wanna give little mama the little Uzi. Cause you got a body shape that I can't forget. The way I make you drip when I'm talking slip. I'm ashamed just when I came.
Stop.
That's why I
Stop.
Got me up the mark with the extension, and me up the money for your extension. Got me like you're there longer than my gun. Ooh, know we have the guns and girls that we keep the balance. And up in my world, when I sleep in the man. Anytime you can go down, she gon' hold down. She let it all out. Ba, 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 ba.
Only God can judge me, but my friends are lifer. My life is too fast, so I can never wipe her. I'm from the East Coast, but she's a West Sider. I scoped her from far, cause I'm the best sniper. Said she had the melon, so I go and get her. Spray in my AK-47. The way she keeps me guessing, she is a blessing. But she only loves me for my 357. I think she was Bayesian or maybe Trini. Every time I linked her, I had a 9 milli. I had to link a cougar with a Luger. But the the next time I bring out the big bazooka. It's the return of the Mac, call it the sequel. I'm known as the Mac like Beanie Siegel. Before she got a dress, she was already see-through. Then she fell in love with my desert evil.
Got me up the Mac with the extension, and me have the money for your extension. Got me like your hair longer than my gun. Oh, we have the good girls, we keep the balance. Turn up in my world, when I stay in the night. Anytime she go down, she will go down. She got it all out.
My name is Sunday, son. If I got up on the run, let me come on, gun. If it wasn't for my gun, if you say you want to love, let me come on, gun. My name is Sunday, son. If I got up on the run, let me come on, gun. If it wasn't for my gun, if you really would love me.
Outside, never lose outside. So I try your move outside. You know, if you know, don't try and
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, Travis Etienne. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Bills 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line. Second down and 8. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Nice pickup here by Ray Davis, and I really like his skill set in this Buffalo Bills organization. Mike, I mean, remember, everything is going to go through Josh Allen. He's the distributor. He's the point guard. So now to have another back on the field that is good in both the run game and the passing game. I mean, here's a guy, Mike, that had 14 rushing touchdowns, 7 receiving touchdowns his last year in college. I mean, he can do both equally well, and just gives Josh Allen one more weapon. Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. First catch of the ball game for Devo. That's a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Finding space at the 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think we get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Duvernay on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 10-7 is the score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Here's 3rd and 7. Lawrence. This is intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And the Bills are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback. Because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Allen, gonna give it to Cook. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target. And
that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
Look, in Carolina, Mike, we had star linebackers. I mean, Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis. The thing was, we relied on them in pass coverage every bit as much as we relied on our defensive backs. And it's clear to me this defense relies on him the exact same way. A corner or safety, I'm not sure if they could have even made a better play than he did there.
They'll run it here with ETN. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, they give it to ETN. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Kirk is the motion man. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up. So it is 4th down. They'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will level the score at 10 apiece.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's a handoff to Cook. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Gets a quick throw over to Samuel.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
That's taken in, and he's going to have the Bills first down as they get 4 on 4th and inches. The left side and pulled in. Valdez-Scantling. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
One more time going up top with Allen. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in, but now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here, or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Third and 6. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Cook. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
That is...
Doing them stupid-ass RPOs. Give me that shit.
He's inside the 30. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted.
Fuck you talking about, bruh? Fuck off the game.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Dave Davis, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
To throw is Lawrence. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This one from 54 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. Out of the end zone, it's Ty Johnson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Jaguars 20, Bills 10.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Once again, it's Cook. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
That finds Samuel working across. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. On third down, it's Josh Allen. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
They've talked about the locker room at the halftime break. Seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now the give to Cook, running right. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's into the end zone. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense, let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. Travis Etienne. Still going. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Valdez-Scantling on the move. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Allen. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What does What's my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On first down, it's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And this stays a 2-score game. On first down, Lawrence. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions.
And he's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo.
This kind of a feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find this matchup. Good protection up front. And they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough. And they give up a big touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Robinson. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Lawrence. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Uh-oh. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
To throw. Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Davis heading in motion. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. Again, it's Allen to the air. That pass caught right side, Valdez-Scantling. Here's 2nd and 2. Allen going to throw again. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And that is incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And I can tell you firsthand, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. On the return, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll give it to Etienne on the option. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, after that conversion, now the conversation on the sideline is, what do we do if we score? Are we content with just kicking an extra point and tying this thing up? Or does this coach decide to go for the 2-point conversion and try to win in regulation? First things first, they're going to have to score, but man, I hope we get to see that decision.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Allen on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop them. That will be no gain on the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Credit him for trying to escape. The defense, though, was on that. Finally, they bring him down behind the line.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
On 3rd and goal, here is Allen. Right side, pulled in by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Their late comeback bid comes up short as time has expired in this game. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say